Hello, Manny Cockaflopoulos here again with life tip number 20 something. Can't fucking remember it. There you go. So today I just want to share a quick story with you before I proceed with my live tip, which itself contains a little mini Greekism at the end, which in itself contains a fucking Aussieism, what I call a fucking larrikinism. But you'll get the idea when I get to it. First up though, management, Mr. Cockaflopoulos had a bit of an incident with his Beamer the other day. Called me up in a bit of a panic. He was on the freeway and he said the fucking battery warning light had come on the dash. I said, get the fuck off the freeway post haste. He looked like he was gonna make it home, but the fucking thing died on him as he was pulling into the fucking driveway over there at fucking Zagami's in Reservoir. Right in the fucking driveway of the bottle shop as cunts were pulling in to fucking buy their booze. Lucky this thoughtful fellow came and fucking helped give him a push into the fucking car park. He called RACV, they came and looked at it and said fucking take it to a mechanic. So he calls me back, I said fucking try starting it once more. He did, dicks. I said to him, Malaka, check you don't have it in drive there. He did nothing. So I go, right, you know what you're going to do? You're going to get a tow to my mate fucking Les over there at Super Swift Performance in Box Hill, and he'll look after you. For once in his life, Cockaflopoulos listened to me, got his car towed to fucking Les over there in Box Hill. I send Les a text notifying him that there's a fucking silver fucking Beamer coming your way. This little fucking coupe. I said, do me a favour, that's for fucking Cockaflopoulos, have a look at it, see what's what. I get a text a couple of hours later. He says, hey, Malaka, this fucking Beamer arrived, the silver one, a coupe. I said, yeah, that's the one. He goes, are you sure? I said, why? He goes, it's got a love heart exhaust. I go, asked her, don't even go there. He's very sensitive about that. Don't mention it to him. The story goes, he didn't see it when he bought it. Les goes, I understand. Then he said to me, I know your niece is in the market for a car. Maybe she might want to buy it. I said, Malaka, that's fucking hilarious, but keep it between us, because you'll lose his shit. So anyway, the car was left there with Les. Needless to say, he took care of it, he fixed it up super swiftly. So many thanks to my main man Les. I've known him since the cat house days, since I was 16. Malaka still got his own fucking hair there. He's still got to tie it up when he works on the cars. That's how fucking long it is. Pare, pusti, what do you put on your scalp there? Almond oil. Fucking hell. So Mr. Cockaflopoulos had a bit of a breakdown. He said, this car's giving me the fucking shits there. I'm in a good mind to start fucking riding a bike. I said, you know what, Ray? I've got to fucking confess something to you. I know in my fucking life tip number 15, I made that crack about how I don't fucking ride a bike because the helmets make you look like a malaka. Well, the last few days the weather's been fucking sick. And I remember that I had a bike in storage. And as I'm wont to do, I listened to my fucking instincts there. And my inner Manny said, Malaka, take that bike for a ride. So I did. And you know what? From the first moment I fucking did that first pedal, it all came back to me. Now you're asking yourself, what came back to you? The joy of riding a fucking bike there. I felt like I was 12 years old all over again. Waving in and out of cars, giving them the thumbs up, giving them the hand like back off a sec, I need to fucking cut in front of you. Full on my gear. I had a bit of a catch up with some friends out in St Kilda. And I went, you know what, Ray? I'm gonna fucking ride there. And I had that thought, Malaka, how the fuck am I gonna ride from Brunswick to St Kilda? Fucking easy. When you're on the bike, your instincts kick in. You don't have the luxury like sitting in your car, fucking putting some music on and kicking back and relaxing and thinking about a whole bunch of malakias. When you're on the bike, you're out there, you're in it, you're in the scene, you're in the world, you're in life. Or as an animated friend of ours from way back when used to say, your life be in it. That's my first Aussieism right there. Tsak. But the other thing that made me wary about being on the podilato was a distinct loss of my gear. That's what I thought would happen. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The opposite's been happening. Out of left field, Malaka. Did not see it coming. I'm not ashamed to say it caught me off guard in the best way. I remember what I said about looking like a malaka with that fucking helmet on. But the thing is, being on the road with a helmet and my fucking sunnies, the gold aviators that I bought from the convenience store in Newport for $12, there's a deeper inner magyar that comes out. And you know what's been happening? People have been smiling at me there. Women and men. So my magyar doesn't discriminate. I can't help it. You still don't believe it, huh? I feel that. But what better way to demonstrate than to demonstrate? Excuse me, can I get through? Thank you very much. What kind of a lock do you use? Oh, nice. I use a combination lock. Why? Because I like combinations. And it's not just about how you wear the fucking helmet there. Just as important is how you take it off. First the sunnies. Like that. Unclip this. Zack. Gone. Do you get it there? So being on the bike naturally also got me thinking about the malakias we used to do when we were kids. I guess we've all got our stories. But something happened to me yesterday when I was on the bike track on Park Street in North Fitzroy heading west towards Brunswick. I saw a bunch of about 6 or 7 kids fucking around with water pistols. And as I approached, the head little malaka searched my face for a look of consent, which I happily gave. And they quickly lined up on either side of the track and gave it to me as I went past. One of the fucking spritzers got me in the fucking mouth and I'm thinking, fucking hell, I hope this little cunt didn't fucking piss in his gun, as we would want to do. Boy, you little fucking scato. But I was happy that they did that, and I was happy to cop it, because there were kids out there having fun doing their little malakias and it was fucking harmless. And that gave me hope, and it still gives me hope to see kids outside running around fucking playing. And we used to have fucking test matches outside my house, you know. We'd break for lunch and then again we'd break for tea when our respective mothers would call us in for dinner. One in Italian, one in Turkish, one in Arabic, one in Greek. Fuck. This riding the bike has been a revelation to me. I'm not sure I could go back to the car. But one thing about the bike that's fucking with me a little is the bell. Yeah, I'm not using that noise. Should be deeper, there should be much more of a fucking baritone, should be more like this. Fucking foghorns are mad, though. So anyway, I've had to get a little bit creative as to how to notify people that I'm approaching, that I'm passing them on the fucking track. And I realised I've got everything I need inside me, though. In amongst me lies a variable treasure trove of fucking Greekisms that I can call upon as fucking alarm bells for people as I'm about to approach. And so even though this is a life tip, I've got a couple of little fucking mini Greekisms in here as well for good measure. So here's a selection of 3 vocal alarms that I've used that fucking work. They cut through, they're in the right fucking frequency now. You've probably already heard the first one, Yust. That gets people's attention on Swanson Street. Yust. They turn around. The next one is, Yep. That's a favourite Greekism that means careful, hey, watch out. Yep. And my third one, I think you're probably feeling which one it is, given that my lineage is from the mountains of Thessalia. If that's good enough to get the goats and the sheep moving, it's good enough to fucking part the sea like Moses there. I did that on Saturday afternoon, not once but twice in fucking Burke Street Mall. Either end, I had a clear run. So there's a handful of mini Greekisms to replace. Which brings me to today's life tip, which is also an Aussie larrikinism. On your bike.